Jewish women and girls know these issues, and we know all too well that if we don't work to address them within the Jewish community, no one will. The Jewish Women's Foundation of New York was created to ensure that these issues are no longer pushed aside, but instead faced head-on. Only a small percentage of money raised by the Jewish community makes its way to programs specifically for Jewish women and girls. That's why the Jewish Women's Foundation of New York was formed, to empower women to exert more influence over how our philanthropic investments are spent in New York and in Israel. The Jewish Women's Foundation of New York takes a forward-thinking and unique approach to grant making. We support cutting-edge projects that address the underlying causes of these issues, rather than just alleviating the symptoms. That means focusing on real social change to create greater, deeper, and lasting impact. Here's an example. We recognize that Jewish women are disproportionately affected by breast and ovarian cancer, and that we need to deal with this within our community.
The grant allows us to identify patients at the time of their initial consult and offer them genetic counseling on the spot.
Women are going to be able to take this information and come up with the best medical plan for their own cancer and also for prevention of cancers that we know are associated with these mutations, which are all too frequent in the Ashkenazi community.
It empowered me to make educated decisions for treatment. I'm so grateful and I'm so lucky.
The work was so important and the impact so real that we've now gone one step further. We're now supporting a study that will help determine why some women develop breast and ovarian cancers while others do not. This research is brand new.
What we will be able to say from these studies is, here's a group of genetic markers which, if inherited, either increase or decrease a woman's risk for developing breast and ovarian cancer. And we'll use it as the basis for developing new genetic tests so that we can improve our tools.
Our initial funding provided opportunity to start the study and get results. Results that open the door to support from larger institutions so the research can continue. The work is truly forward-thinking, ensuring a healthier future for Jewish women and girls. Another example, we've identified a need for work with adolescent girls. In the past, we've supported projects that bring the issues teenage girls face to the forefront within Jewish education.
All the things that we should be talking about in education that we're afraid to talk about, that we don't want to talk about. Things related to how our bodies function, body image, self-destructive behavior, self-mutilation, eating disorders, gender identity, dating, hookups, relationships. This grant from the Jewish Women's Foundation will help these educators to feel prepared to go to those difficult places with their own girls.
The grant inspired us to delve deeper into how we can help teenage girls in the Jewish community. We are now supporting a long-term grant called the Girls Theater Project, working with a playwright to help a group of girls ages 10 through 15 to develop a play that will explore issues such as peer pressure, dating abuse, parenting roles, and mental health.
This foundation had the vision to want to do something for this very important and very vulnerable age group of girls in their search for identity and self-esteem and self-definition, and to include the Jewish component as an active, vital part of who they are.
This grant was designed to live on, to bring the play out in the world and create materials that will allow others to replicate the project in their communities. We're creating a template so teenage girls everywhere can share their struggles through these critical issues. One more example. We know that social issues concerning women, the welfare of children, the elderly, and much more are better addressed when women are personally involved in high-level politics. That's why we supported a project to produce leadership training for female candidates in Israel.
WePower identifies promising women leaders at the beginning of their careers and helps them enter politics by offering courses in debate training, strategic planning, media, communications, and more. Our goal is to empower women to take a more active role in government. The initial support of the Jewish Women's Foundation of New York made leadership training courses possible. Because of their belief in us early on, we continue to grow.
These are just a few of the many examples of the long-term impact that Jewish Women's Foundation of New York supports.
It's very clear to me how passionate the women of this foundation are.
I'm fortunate that the Jewish Women's Foundation views this work as integral.
The grant really made it possible completely in every way.
The Jewish Women's Foundation was really quite extraordinary. They adopted our project as their own.
The Jewish Women's Foundation of New York is committed to these kinds of innovative projects to make sure that the issues Jewish women and girls care most about will be put front and center. We know that the unmet needs of Jewish women and girls must be addressed in our community. Like us, you believe that it's not an option to push these issues aside. Join us. We really can make a difference. It's in our power, and it's up to us.